I understand from listening to people across the Commonwealth how the most painful aspects of our past continue to resonate. It is vital, therefore, that we understand our history to guide us to make the right choices in the future.
The head of Commonwealth and British King Charles III has touched on the contentious issue of slavery. It's one of the burning matters that the leaders are tackling here. The demand for Britain to pay reparations for transatlantic slavery is a long-standing and thorny issue. It has gained momentum, especially in the Caribbean islands and the African Union.
I think we should be clear from the outset that the slave trade, slave practice was abhorrent. And it's very important that we start from that place. And of course, that matters hugely to many of the countries that are represented here. The question then is, where do we go from there? Now, my posture, if you like, is that we should be forward-looking, that we should look at what are today's challenges in this group of countries represented here today. And in the discussions I've already had before I came here and since I've been here, it's very clear to me that the major challenges are resilience in the face of climate challenges.
There's a growing need for compensation from former colonial powers such as the UK, Portugal and France. Opponents of reparations payments say countries should not be held responsible for historical wrongs, while those in favour say the legacy of slavery has led to vast racial inequality today. King Charles says this is a critical time.
At a time of heightened global tensions, of horrifying conflict and challenges of the greatest magnitude, it seems to me that these connections between us are more precious than ever. Together we are wiser, stronger, and more able to respond to the demands of our time.
Meanwhile, climate change is also under the spotlight.
I hope that when we go to COP29, there'll be no more promises, no more pledges, but there'll be real commitment, real money, and we'll deliver. And I know that our Commonwealth Climate Finance Access Hub has been a real vehicle that we can now use to deliver that real money. With just about $8.2 million, we've already delivered more than $360 million, and we've got another $500 million in the pipeline.
Scotland's term as the head of Commonwealth is due to end next year, and leaders are expected to elect her successor. Lesotho's candidate, Joshua Sedipa, has thrown his hat to the ring.
The Secretary General of the Commonwealth is a very important role. The Commonwealth itself is a very important organization to countries like Lesotho. In fact, to this region, if you go back in history, it was the Commonwealth that was at the forefront of fighting and bringing an end to the unilateral declaration of independence by Ian Smith in Rhodesia. That led to the multi-party elections that ushered in a new government led by President Mugabe. It was also the Commonwealth that was at the forefront in in pushing and making a case for multi-party elections in South Africa. Chief Emeka, who was the Secretary General at that time, is the one who called everybody, President Mandela and everybody around the table, and said, let us have elections. So the Commonwealth has had a long history in the region. In Lesotho in particular, when Lesotho was experiencing a number of military takeovers, it was the Commonwealth that helped them get back on the path of democracy.
Khumalo, SABC News, Johannesburg.